Review, 2015 Chevrolet Impala. What's new for 2015? For the 2015 Chevrolet Impala, the hybrid powered e-assist model has been discontinued. All models get a new 4G data connection with Wi-Fi hotspot capability. Also, a gasoline bi-fuel model makes its debut. Following its radical reinvention last year, the 2015 Chevrolet Impala largely stays the course, and with good reason. Chevy got it right the first time. Whereas the previous generation Impala featured styling and trim that only a rental agency could love, the current model is attractive, well-appointed and fully competitive in its class. Indeed, it's hard to think of another car that has gone from zero to hero this quickly. If you're looking for a large sedan, the Impala is a genuine must-drive. For most shoppers, the only relevant changes for the 2015 Impala are the addition of standard in-car 4G data connection with Wi-Fi capability and ICE perk, for sure, and the elimination of the short-lived mild hybrid e-assist model. But if you're a fan of innovative engineering, you'll want to watch for the fourth quarter arrival of the bi-fuel Impala, which can run on both gasoline and compressed natural gas (CNG). Although most examples will be sold to commercial and government fleets, the bi-fuel Impala will be available to consumers as well. Regardless of what's under the hood, the Impala will impress you with its quiet ride, roomy interior and huge trunk, all things that will certainly satisfy large sedan shoppers. Of course, the B-rated Impala isn't the only choice out there. The standard setter continues to be the Toyota Avalon, with its spacious interior, super smooth V6 and available hybrid model. We're also fond of the sleek and well-equipped Hyundai Azera and Kia Cadenza cousins, which nip at the Avalon's heels. Another compelling option is the luxurious, rear-wheel drive 2015 Chrysler 300. The exceptionally well-executed 2015 Hyundai Genesis V6 may also fall into your price range. But should you buy any of the above without test driving the Impala first? Not if you can help it. If you haven't driven an Impala since you were at the rental counter a few years back, we strongly recommend giving Chevy's reborn full-sizer a chance. Body styles, trim levels, and options. The 2015 Chevrolet Impala is offered in LS, LT and LTZ trim levels. The LT and LTZ are further divided into 1LT and 2LT, and 1LTZ and 2LTZ as sub-trims. It's less confusing than it seems. The numbers simply signify whether the 4-cylinder 1 or the V6 2 is under the hood. Standard features on the entry-level LS, which comes only with the 4-cylinder, include 18-inch steel wheels, automatic headlights, keyless entry, cruise control, air conditioning, an 8-way power-adjustable driver seat, full power accessories, a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, a trip computer, OnStar emergency communications with 4G Wi-Fi capability, Bluetooth phone connectivity and a 6-speaker sound system with a CD player, satellite radio, a USB port with iPod connectivity, an auxiliary input and a 4.2-inch color display. The LS convenience package adds rear parking sensors, foldable rear headrests and a cargo net. The 1LT adds 18-inch alloy wheels, heated side mirrors, dual-zone automatic climate control, a leather-wrapped steering wheel and shift knob, and the MyLink infotainment system with an 8-inch touch screen, voice controls, Bluetooth audio connectivity, 2 additional USB ports for a total of 3, an SD card slot, HD radio, internet radio, smartphone app compatibility and voice-to-text messaging capability for certain smartphones. The 2LT is similarly equipped, but substitutes the V6 engine for the 1LT's 4-cylinder. Options on the LT are mainly grouped into packages. The convenience package includes rear parking sensors, a rear view camera, remote ignition and an auto-dimming rear view mirror with a universal garage door opener. The advanced safety package adds a forward collision warning system, a lane departure warning system, rear cross-traffic alert and blind spot monitoring. The premium seating package contributes synthetic suede upholstery, heated front seats and an 8-way power front passenger seat. There's also a premium audio and sport wheels package, which includes 19-inch wheels, a rear spoiler, ambient interior lighting, a 120-volt power outlet and an 11-speaker Bose sound system. Finally, the navigation package adds navigation to MyLink and also includes keyless ignition and entry. A sunroof is a standalone option for the Impala LT. The LTZ starts with the 1LTZ subtrim, which is essentially a fully optioned 1LT plus leather upholstery, but minus the rear spoiler, sunroof, auto-dimming rear view mirror, 120-volt power outlet and Bose stereo. It's also eligible for a couple of options packages of its own. The comfort and convenience package adds exterior ambient lighting, the auto-dimming rear view mirror, ventilated front seats, a heated power tilt and telescoping steering wheel and driver memory settings. The premium audio package throws in the Bose system and 120-volt outlet. The 2LTZ subtrim is similarly equipped but upgrades to the V6, and it's the only Impala that can be outfitted with optional 20-inch wheels and adaptive cruise control with automatic braking for frontal impact mitigation. Both LTZ subtrims offer the sunroof as a standalone option. Note that the bi-fuel Impala is offered in familiar LS and LT technically 3LT trims, but has slightly different equipment, including standard single-zone automatic climate control for the LS and a mildly modified option structure. Powertrains and performance. All 2015 Impalas are equipped with a 6-speed automatic transmission and front-wheel drive. The base engine is a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine rated at 195 horsepower and 187 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy is EPA rated at 25 miles per gallon combined 22 city 31 highway. Included with the 4-cylinder is an automatic stop-start system that automatically shuts off the engine when you come to a halt to save fuel. Optional on the LT and LTZ is a 3.6-litre V6 rated at 305 horsepower and 264 lb-ft of torque. The standard EPA rating is 21 miles per gallon combined 18 city 28 highway. But there's also a California emissions version that returns 22 miles per gallon combined 1929. In performance testing, the V6 Impala accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.7 seconds, an average showing for a large sedan. The bi-fuel Impala uses a special version of the 3.6-litre V6 modified for CNG duty. The trunk-mounted CNG tank holds the equivalent of 7.8 gallons of gasoline and yields an estimated 150 miles of city range. The bi-fuel Impala runs on CNG by default until it's depleted, but a dash-mounted switch lets you change fuels on the fly as desired. When running on CNG, output drops to 230 horsepower and 218 lb-ft of torque. Safety. The 2015 Chevrolet Impala comes standard with anti-lock brakes, traction and stability control, front seat side airbags, full-length side curtain airbags and front knee airbags. Also standard is GM's OnStar service, which includes automatic crash notification, an emergency assistance button, remote door unlock and stolen vehicle assistance. Rear parking sensors are optional on the LS and LT. A rear view camera is also optional on the LT, as is an advanced safety package with forward collision alert, a lane departure warning system, rear cross-traffic alert and blind spot monitoring. All of the above items are standard on the LTZ. Optional for the LTZ is automatic braking for frontal crash mitigation that's bundled with the adaptive cruise control. In brake testing, the V6-powered LTZ with 20-inch wheels came to a stop from 60 miles per hour in 120 feet. That's slightly better than the norm in this class. In government crash testing, the Impala received a perfect 5 stars for overall crash protection, including 5 stars for total frontal impact and 5 stars for total side impact collisions. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety awarded the Impala its best rating of good in the moderate overlap frontal offset and side impact crash tests. Also in this testing, the effectiveness of the LTZ's optional frontal collision warning and automatic braking systems earned a top rating of superior. Interior design and special features. The Impala's dynamic, modern exterior rights checks that its interior is pleased to cash. The graceful dual-cowl dashboard flows organically into the door panels, creating a wraparound effect that has become a GM trademark as of late. When specified, the 8-inch MyLink touchscreen for audio, navigation and phone functions really ties the room together, providing crisp, higher-resolution graphics except for the oddly grainy rear-view camera view and an intuitive interface like that of a smartphone. We would ask only for quicker and more predictable responses to touch inputs, as well as upgraded materials to replace a few flimsy plastic elements in the center console. A generous wheelbase gives the Impala serious passenger space front and rear. 4 6-footers could do a cross-country road trip in perfect comfort. That's what we expect from a large sedan, and the Impala certainly delivers. The wide, plush seats offer a variety of upholstery options, including cloth, a cloth suede combination, a vinyl suede combination and leather. We're partial to the vinyl suede combo optional on the LT, as its contrasting piping on the edges of the seats results in a particularly upscale appearance. The standard 6040 split-folding rear seatback adds useful additional cargo space to the already ample 18.8 cubic foot trunk. Driving impressions. You may be tempted to stick with the 4-cylinder engine on account of its slower price and higher fuel economy, but if you shell out for the V6, you won't regret it. The unremarkable sprint to 60 miles per hour doesn't tell the whole story here when you punch it at cruising speed. The 6 responds with real authority. The base 4 is smooth and willing, but its 110 horsepower deficit is readily apparent from the driver's seat. As expected, the Impala takes road impacts in stride, soaking up the bumps and ruts like a big car should. The interior is also pleasingly quiet, with minimal amounts of wind and road noise at freeway speeds. For maximum ride comfort, however, we advise skipping the 20-inch wheels, as they ride a little too harshly over sharp bumps. Taken around turns, the Impala demonstrates modest handling limits that don't quite jibe with the car's sleek styling. In the absence of sporting performance, though, the Impala still provides a secure feel on winding roads.
Yeah.